were last year. I don't think they were as well as disciplined. They had a lot of penalties. Do you know what they ended up with penalty-wise?
Well, we ended up with 8 penalties, and on the side of Cleveland, they had 23.
23. So it got very interesting. So
it was a lot longer game than normal. It's about an hour and a half longer than a normal football game.
Yep. And also later on this evening, James David Meredith will be joining us in and giving him his perspective on some of the game. He was up there in the booth helping you out this past week. I think Ron's got him on to something.
Yeah, I think so. He likes sports, and I think it's in his blood. And we'll see what happens as time goes on. And he had some good perspectives, and he was keeping up good on some of the stats as well.
Yes. But what we're going to do is we're going to have a trivia question. I'm going to go ahead and throw the question out there. And this is sponsored by Fastlane Auto Repair Services here in Clinton on Baxter Avenue, right across from the Y12 on Charles Evers Boulevard. And if you call in and you get the question correct, you will win a free oil change from Fastlane Auto Repair. And the question is, there is a family that has 4 captains on a team. One's a dad and 3 are the sons. If you know the name of the family, call in and you can win that certificate. But what we'll do from here is we'll go ahead and take a 3-minute commercial break, and then we will play the audio of the history lesson with John Sleepy Williams. He'll bring you back in time to Clinton Dragon history.
To me, being an attorney means more than practicing just law. It means pulling alongside my clients and being their partner. It means keeping my clients informed through the legal process, which can be overwhelming. At OAB Law, we stand with you because communication is key.
As a homeowner, I'm always looking for peace of mind, especially when I have a costly, unplanned expense, like a cooling system repair or replacement. That's when I turn to the eScore Quality Contractor Network. They're the pros who've been specially trained and approved by TVA and your local power company. The quality contractors are licensed and insured, so you can be assured the job will be done right and inspected for free. Contact your local power company or visit energyright.com to learn more.
Trucks. Are you in the market for a reliable truck? Look no further than 865 Autos. We've got trucks of all sizes and colors. Big trucks, little trucks, red trucks, blue trucks. We've got them all. With over 20 trucks in stock and ready to hit the road, finding your perfect match is easier than ever. Visit us today at 865autos.com or stop by our dealership in downtown Clinton, Tennessee. Drive away in the truck of your dreams from 865 Autos.
Shylock's Pawn in Clinton has some exciting news. They're having a month-long clearance sale in August with new markdowns every day. Not to get in too much of a hurry, but this is a good time to get started on your Christmas shopping, and Shylock's Pawn in Clinton can help you get started. So come on in and save money. Shylock's is your money-saving headquarters. And if you need money, you can get a loan from Shylock's. 1204 Clinch Avenue in Clinton, 865-457-2960. And remember, Shylock's has cash for you.
It's football time in Tennessee, and Hammer's Dry Goods is stocked up with game day clothing for the entire family. We're also receiving new shipments of clothing every day for hiking, fishing, and outdoor fun. Ladies and girls' boutique fashions are 25% off Hammer's regularly low marked prices. Check out our huge inventory of ladies' boutique-style shoes and boots at discount prices. Come and see our complete fall line of ladies' fashion goods and accessories from Simply Southern. Select from a special purchase of comfort color sweatshirts, long-sleeve tees, all at Hammer's low prices, and choose from our largest inventory of Wrangler ATG hiking and work pants. We also have stacks upon stacks of famous brand men's boots for $99. Visit Hammer's Facebook and Instagram for daily deals and new items. Come and see us at our new location in the big brick building right across from Anderson County High School, or visit our other locations in Sevierville, Wartburg, Halls, and Newcastle. If you miss a day, you miss a bargain at Hammer's.
Hello, everyone. This is John Sleepy Williams with this week's Clinton Dragons football history lesson. The history lesson this week is on the all-time football series between the Clinton Dragons and the West Rebels. Clinton will travel to Knoxville on Friday night at Bill Wilson Field to take on the two-time defending Class 5A state champion Rebels. WYSH leads the all-time series, 13 wins to 7 losses, and WYSH has won the last 11 meetings. The first meeting occurred in 1972 in Clinton's own J.C. Bowl. The Dragons shut out the Rebels that night 24-0 as they were coached by head coach Ken Honey and led by quarterback Jimmy Hodge. Clinton would win 7 of the first 9 meetings with WYSH. In 1981, the Dragons defeated WYSH 26-12 as Clinton went on to win the district championship and become the first team in school history to qualify for the TSSAA state playoffs. The Dragons were led that season by All-State running back John Miller and All-State free safety Richard Witt. The following season, in 1982, the Dragons traveled to WYSH and won a thriller 20-19 in overtime. The series would not resume again until 1999. From 1999 through 2008, the two schools would play each other each season, with WYSH winning 7 of those 10 meetings. Clinton's 3 wins during that stretch were from 2000 through 2002, with the Dragons' last win in the series occurring in 2002, with Clinton winning 17-14 over the Rebels. The series would not pick up again until 2017, as Clinton was coached by Randy McCamey in his first season. WYSH won that meeting in 2017, 7-0. The following year, in 2018, the Dragons lost a heartbreaker at home in overtime to WYSH 13-7. Last year, the Dragons played the Rebels at home, losing 44-12. Once again, Clinton will travel to Knoxville to take on the Rebels on Friday night at 7 o'clock. Thank you for listening. This has been John Sleepy Williams with this week's Clinton Dragons football history lesson.
Hi, I'm Tim Elrod. Over the years, you've heard us at OEB Law say, let us turn your wreck into a check. We still do that for many families, but I want to take the time to go beyond the slogan. I think I've learned over the years, and more every day, that the most important thing for an attorney to understand is the value of being a partner to you. When you and your family call an attorney, you're calling because you need some help. You need someone to pull alongside you and stand with you. We understand the process of the legal system. You probably don't. So it's our responsibility to keep you informed about every step of the process. You're going to have questions about what's going on. What's next? What do I need to know? Our responsibility is to guide you through the process with the information that you need, the answers to your questions, and the assurance that we have your back at OEB Law. You have my word. We stand with you because communication is key.
All right, welcome back into the OEB Law Tuesday night sports talk. Walt, I want to keep on saying Monday night, but joining us now is James David Meredith.
Hey, guys.
Hey, you were at the game Friday. You were up in the press box with Walt, and you want to give your perspective on Friday night's game?
Well, I thought the first half of the Friday night game was really strong. You know, we stayed in it. We played good defense, and we made plays downfield offensively and converted and scored touchdowns. But as the game went on, especially in the second half, we stopped converting in the red zone, and, you know, it was just, you know, you can't convert in the red zone, you can't score, and we really struggled in the second half, and I think that's really the biggest thing in the game.
Well, I think he made a valid point, Walt, them getting down into the red zone and not being able to convert. If they would have converted some of those touchdowns when they were in the red zone, we could have walked out with the win, I believe.
Well, that's very true. They had it first and goal from the 10 and couldn't punch it in and had an extra time, a 5-yard penalty got them an extra time at a score, and they missed it by a few inches, probably 6 inches from scoring, and that was one of the keys to the game because they could have gotten back in at that point and got some momentum.
And also, there were some games around the region that was very surprising. I'm going to tell you the one that surprised me was the Oak Ridge and Jefferson County game. I think it was a 3-point difference.
Well, that's very true. I thought Oak Ridge would win that, and Jefferson County came back and won it 34-31. But one that was really a big one for their program is Oliver Springs defeating the number 1 ranked team in Single A, South Pittsburgh, 27-7. And, I mean, that was really something else, a real surprise. Also, Harriman defeating Kingston 33-28, and I look at that as a very big surprise. Harriman is now ranked and receiving votes in Single A for the first time, in forever, probably since I was a young man. But
well, I'll tell you another game that really surprised me, and that this is the first time they've lost their home opener in many years, and that was Alcoa game.
Well, that's certainly true. I also looked at the fact Ravenwood in 6A is ranked in the top 10, so they were not playing a cupcake team, and Alcoa's 3A, and every now and then that'll probably catch up with you playing such a hard schedule.
Yep. And did you make the Anderson County Powell game last Thursday night?
No, I did not. I really wish I had been able to go to that.
Well, it was a very close game. I mean, the rivalry, we had Gary Terry on Thursday morning on our Ask Your Neighbor program, and he did mention that they've lost to Powell 3 times, so that match seems to going to be evening out here soon.
Yeah, I'm certainly hoping so. I've got a matter of fact, a nephew, a great nephew that plays for Anderson County, and so after Clinton, I want Anderson County to win always.
Yes, we always are pulling for our county, regardless of if it's Clinton's rival or not. So until we play them.
Exactly, that's it.
But what we're going to go ahead and do is we're going to go ahead and take another 2-minute break. We should have Coach Jason Hammock, our student athlete, Bo Wright, will be on. As far as I can remember that he was going to come up here this week. So, again, we'll go ahead and take the 2-minute break, and you're listening to the OEB Law Tuesday Night Sports Talk.
As a homeowner, I'm always looking for peace of mind, especially when I have a costly, unplanned expense, like a cooling system repair or replacement. That's when I turn to the eScore Quality Contractor Network. They're the pros who've been specially trained and approved by TVA and your local power company. The quality contractors are licensed and insured, so you can be assured the job will be done right and inspected for free. Contact your local power company or visit energyright.com to learn more.
Shylock's Pawn in Clinton has some exciting news. They're having a month-long clearance sale in August with new markdowns every day. Not to get in too much of a hurry, but this is a good time to get started on your Christmas shopping, and Shylock's Pawn in Clinton can help you get started. So come on in and save money. Shylock's is your money-saving headquarters. And if you need money, you can get a loan from Shylock's. 1204 Clinch Avenue in Clinton, 865-457-2960. And remember, Shylock's has cash for you.
Resetting your password, unsubscribing from emails, printing, anything. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with an auto owner's insurance independent agent, getting the right coverage for your business doesn't have to be one of them. So you can get back to the important things, like learning how the printer works. That's simple human sense. Contact Fox Insurance Group at 865-482-0513 or find us online at grayfoxins.com today.
Welcome back to the OEB Law Tuesday Night Sports Talk. And we've not got a winner yet for the $50 oil change from Fastlane Auto Repair. I'll go ahead and throw that question back out to you. There is a family that has had 4 captains on the Clinton Dragons. One of those are a dad, and 3 are the sons. If you can name that family that has been the captains of the Clinton Dragons, call in 457-1380. Take a stab at it and see if you can win that free oil change. It is a $50 value. And James David, this is a new role for you to come in. What can we expect you to in your role this year with us?
Well, hopefully you can expect me to talk smart football. Hopefully, just be there, talk nice football, break down the game, and just have fun doing it. You know what I'm saying?
Well, how did it feel Friday night up there in the press box and having that role?
It was really cool. I mean, I got great view of the game from the press box. Got to hear y'all, learn from y'all. Make some valid points. I just got to talk. I just got to talk about the game, and that's awesome. I love talking about the game that I love. You know what I'm saying?
Now, have you reached? Now, you are a freshman at Clinton High School. It's hard to believe. Geez, years are rolling by. But have you reached out to your friends to invite them in to Sports Talk?
I've definitely been thinking about it. I haven't quite yet, but I'm definitely going to, for sure.
All right. And Walt, let's go ahead and take a look ahead at WYSH High School. That's our opponent this upcoming week. And what do you expect from the Dragons?
Well, WYSH is smarting from a tough loss to Bearden, 31-24 in 3 overtimes on Saturday. So they'll probably be a bit angry as we travel over there.
Oh, that's going to be definitely a one to travel to. So.
Well, that's true, and we will probably learn quite a bit more as we play 2 very strong teams in a row. And when you're young, you tend to learn rather quickly, because I see a good work ethic from the Clinton Dragons.
Yes. And also, I want to go ahead and put this out to our listeners. We're going to be here every Tuesday night, 6 p.m. to 7 p.m., talking high school sports. And I urge you to get in contact with me if you would like to have a special guest. And but we'll go ahead and take this call and see if this is a trivia call. Oh, we missed it. Call back, caller, and take another stab at it. We'll get you back on the air. But again, if you have any guests that are former Dragons or former teachers, former coaches that you would like for me to bring on the show, just reach out to us here at WYSH 457-1380, or you can email me at jyoung@merlefm.com. But also another thing I want to talk about, Walt, is September the 6th against Scott County. It's going to be Clinton Dragon football alumni night.
I was glad to see that.
Yes, so they will be setting up a hospitality tent, having finger foods. If you are a former Clinton Dragon football player, you can go to email Josh Reed, the new athletic director at Clinton, and you can receive 2 free tickets to that event on September the 6th against Scott County. So it's going to be a fun night, seeing a lot of the Dragons from 1950 to 1999. And then I believe on the Lenore City game, they will have the class of 2000 all the way up to current and honoring former Clinton Dragon football players.
That'll be wonderful. I'm glad to hear that.
Now, there's some names out there. Of course, Jerry Shattuck is instrumental in helping putting this together. Robbie Harrell, Josh Reed. So we urge you to come out and support the Dragons on that home opener that night.
That should be a wonderful thing, and that'll be our first home game of the season against Scott High School. And we defeated them, I think, 45-0 last year, and hoping for another win this year.
Yes, sir. And again, we're still waiting for the caller. If anybody's got any questions that they'd like to call in, ask us. We'd be glad to open it up for phone calls as we wait for the arrival of Coach Jason Hammock.
It's ringing.
Yeah, you're ringing.
Oh, we got a phone call coming in.
Whoa. Are you calling for sports talk?
Oh, go ahead, caller.
Okay.
Hey, I wanted to answer the question about the family. Okay.
Okay. Who am I speaking with? Are you there? I think that we lost the caller.
Hello?
She
This is Miss Robbins from La Follette.
Miss Robbins from La Follette. And then what is your answer?
Yeah, my answer is, was it a Reynolds family?
No, it wasn't the Reynolds family. They may have had, but that's not the answer for tonight's trivia. But we thank you for trying. That's a good guess.
Yeah, it certainly is.
Yep. So, but again, on this alumni night, Jerry Shattuck has helped us at reaching some of the Ron Rodners and Bear Stevens, and we're just looking for a big night.
Yeah, I think Roger Rodner was one of the ones from the undefeated team of 1961. Jerry Shattuck was from the 1956 team, and I don't know what other years they played, but I just know those particular years.
Yep. Well, we got a caller. Go ahead, caller. Are you calling for trivia?
Yeah, I am.
Okay, who am I speaking with?
It's Clay.
Hey, Clay. What is your guess, Clay?
Man, I got two guesses. I want to say the Heralds, but I think there's only two of them.
You only get one. You only get one guess.
I'm gonna say Scarboroughs.
Scarboroughs. No, it's not the Scarboroughs.
No, there was three sons. I thought they were all captains.
Well, they are all captains, but this captain had three sons. So.
Yeah. And they were captains too, right? Was that the question?
Yeah, I guess I'm not for sure if Cecil was a captain.
Yeah, okay. That was my guess. All right.
Hey, if I research that after I get off the air, I will give you a oil change. But
that's all right. No, I'm good. That was my guess.
Yep. All right. Well, that's a good guess. So.
All right, buddy.
Very good guess.
Thank you.
Yep. Well, thank you for calling in, Clay. So we've got a lot of families that have came through the Clinton Dragons, such as the Scarboroughs. There's just numerous history right there. So, and again, on September 6th, we'll have a lot of history down there on that field for the alumni night.
And I hope some of the older ones from the 1950s and 60s are able to make it out.
Yeah. What is your most memorable game, Walt?
Most memorable game to this point is the win over Oak Ridge this past year in the playoffs.
Yeah, I thought that you would say that. That was good to get the monkey off the back for that game. So.
Actually, I told everyone I didn't need a Christmas gift this year, which I still got quite a few because I'm blessed. But I could have gone without one, just getting that win.
All right, and James David, what is one of your most memorable games?
I mean, I might have to agree with him on the Oak Ridge game. I mean, that game was awesome. I mean, because I remember we were down, down in the fourth quarter in the second round of playoffs, right? Yeah. Came back, win, field goal to win. That was awesome. That was really cool.
Well, Josh Keith had played a heck of a game that night, took a lot of hits, got knocked down, got his bell ring a couple times, but got right back up, and they fought. And hopefully that's what we'll see out of this team this year, Walt.
Yeah, I think so, too. The effort in the Cleveland game, although they were outmanned in the second half, they kept having the effort, but their inexperience, I think, showed, and the fact they're not quite as big as Cleveland.
Exactly. But we got a call. Let's go ahead and take it to the caller and see if they can get the trivia question. Right. Caller, are you calling about trivia?
Yes.
Who am I speaking with?
Robert
Dabney.
Robert
Dabney. Robert, what is your guess?
Is it Shattuck?
You got it right. It is Jerry Shattuck. His sons were Deaver, Andy, and Luke Shattuck, all captains for the Clinton Dragons. So congratulations. You will win a free oil change courtesy of the Fast Lane Auto Repair located at Baxter Avenue here in Clinton, right across from the Y12 Federal Credit Union on Charles Severs Boulevard. So come on up here sometime this week, and we'll get you that certificate, and you can go get your oil changed.
Okay.
All right. Well, thank you for calling in.
All right. Thank you.
We have another caller, Melissa.
They probably want to guess the trivia as well.
Well, We've got a winner, but caller, if you're there and you got a question, we'll be glad to put you on the air.
Definitely.
Are they on? Caller, was you calling about trivia? We've already got a winner. I think they're off the air.
Hello.
Hey.
Were you calling about trivia?
No, I actually didn't know that there was a trivia.
So he's probably got a question.
Did you have a question for the Sports Talk program?
Well, it's actually a different type of question about possibly getting music put on air.
Okay. Well, we are in a Sports Talk on Tuesday nights that we will be going to Sports Talk, and it will take the place of primetime trading time, but you can call after the show, and we'll be glad to talk to you about that.
Okay, thank you so much.
All righty, thank you. At this time, we'll go ahead and take a 2-minute break. We'll come back, and again, we are just waiting for Coach Jason Hammock to show up here, and we'll go. I think he's here, but we'll go to the 2-minute break and bring Jason.
It's football time in Tennessee, and Hammer's Dry Goods is stocked up with game day clothing for the entire family. We're also receiving new shipments of clothing every day for hiking, fishing, and outdoor fun. Ladies and girls' boutique fashions are 25% off Hammer's regularly low marked prices. Check out our huge inventory of ladies' boutique style shoes and boots at discount prices. Come and see our complete fall line of ladies' fashion goods and accessories from Simply Southern. Select from a special purchase of comfort color sweatshirts, long sleeve tees, all at Hammer's low prices, and choose from our largest inventory of Wrangler ATG hiking and work pants. We also have stacks upon stacks of famous brand men's boots for $99. Visit Hammer's Facebook and Instagram for daily deals and new items. Come and see us at our new location in the big brick building right across from Anderson County High School, or visit our other locations in Sevierville, Wartburg, Halls, and Newcastle. If you miss a day, you miss a bargain at Hammer's.
Number T1727, T1450, T1721, T1713 with approved credit after Ford factory rebate and Rave on Ford discount. When the lights turn on and the game begins, you need a team you can rely on. Hi, I'm Ray Varner at Ray Varner Ford in Clinton, where our strong lineup of vehicles is crafted with the same dedication and hard work that drives our community. Step up your game with a new 24 Ford Maverick Hybrid, 25,515. Upgrade your drive and your budget with 0% financing for 60 months on this 2023 Ford Escape all-wheel drive, $30,995. Built for the game and built for you. 24 F-150, $34,944. At Ray Varner Ford, we bring you the ultimate in durability with the 24 F-250 4x4 Crew Cab Off-Road Package STX, $59,757. Need car service? Visit our Quick Lane Tire and Auto Center today for all your car maintenance needs. Local you trust, performance you can afford. Ray Varner Ford in Clinton, I-75 exit 122, or shop us online at rayvarnerford.com.
Welcome back to the OEB Law Tuesday Night Sports Talk. In studio joining us is Jason Hammock, but this time we're going to go ahead and take a call. We got a caller. Go ahead, caller. What's your question?
Hey, guys. Good evening. You guys sounding good this evening.
All right. Who is this?
It's Cletus T. Judd.
Hey, Cletus T. Meredith. How are you?
No, you guys, it sounds good. I just wanted to tell you guys it sounds good. Thank Tim Elrod at OEB for coming on, sponsoring Sports Talk. Thank BBB Brad for putting us on. And all our Trading Time Primetime listeners, we'll be back with Trading Time Primetime tomorrow. And then, of course, here on next Tuesday night, we'll be back here with Tuesday Night Sports Talk. I just kind of wanted to find out from you guys, looking at the difference in the team. I know that we had, 80 players out there? We had 80 players come out for ball this year. What's the excitement level like, Jasper, or maybe even James David, since he goes to school there? What's the level like at the school for excitement for the ball in this year's season?
Well, I know that you directed that to me or James David. James David's over here behind the counter, but I do have sitting with me Coach Jason Hammock. Jason, do you care to answer that question for Ron?
Not at all. The excitement's been great from school staff to kids, everything. We're actually pushing 90 now. we just can't dress everybody. We don't have enough stuff because we never had a roster that big. So we've got a lot of kids coming out. Still a lot of kids. I had 2 emails today from school, 2 more kids wanting to come out. So at some point we got to cut it off. But I mean, we're loving the excitement. We'd love to take everybody. It makes them work a little bit harder too because they want to dress or travel with us. So, but we're working on a great JV schedule for them so we can try to get everybody on the field and prepare some depth and get everybody ready for the future.
Oh, that's great.
That's fantastic, Coach. Well, we appreciate you coming up. Appreciate you taking part in Sports Talk, and go Dragons, right?
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Thank you, man.
All right. Thank you for calling in, Ron. Jason, what has it been like? Any different than being assistant to head coach? Is there more roles and responsibilities for you?
There's definitely more roles and responsibilities. I was kind of that guy behind the curtain, though, for years with all the head coaches I've been with over the years, with Randy McCamey, Coach Keith. I always tried to step in and help them with different things, so we all kind of, I tried to help where I could. And so I knew a lot of the job duties they had and roles they had to do, but obviously there's way more than you even know till you finally get in that spot. So it's been an adjustment, but I'm real OCD about getting stuff done and getting it out of the way, so I try to take each thing every day and knock it out and get it and not let things stack up on me.
Well, let me ask this. What are you bringing to the table that's different, that's never been incorporated into our football?
I don't know that I necessarily bring anything different. I'm just a guy that I literally want to be successful in anything I do in life. I was raised that way, to put your best foot forward, and no matter what you're doing, if you're running a company, if you're playing ball, if you're picking up cans, if you're flipping burgers, it doesn't matter what you're doing. Be the best one there is around. And you may not always be the best, but if you don't strive and work at that, I'm just a guy that no matter what happens, I'm never going to quit. I'm never going to give up. We'll fight till the end, and I want to instill that in the kids. And so far, they have embraced that like crazy. These kids are fighters. They're working hard. They're improving dramatically every week, and that's real exciting as a coach when you see kids improving week in, week out, day in, day out. Because sometimes you're going to have bad days, but it's just like in the game of football. You're going to get knocked down, but the most important play is the next one. You got to get up and make it right. So these kids have been great.
And, of course, we've got Coach Colquitt. It's a return coach.
Coach Colquitt is my offensive coordinator. He's my assistant head coach. Coach Colquitt being in the school, I'm not a teacher. I'm not in the school. Coach Colquitt has a lot of duties on him, and he literally handles it like a champ. Coach Colquitt's my right-hand man, and, I told him if anybody had to ask me, I might as well call it co-head coach because we're with each other. We talk every day, all day. We talk in the evenings, late at night. We're talking on the weekends. We're constantly working together to make this thing work. He has been an absolute lifesaver for me taking this role with everything I got going on right now. So Coach Colquitt, hats off to him and the rest of the staff too. Darren Scarborough came back to help us coach. He was on the 92 state championship team. Jason Leinert, Josh Parrish, he runs a business as well, so he pitches in when he can. We got Coach Blakely. We got Coach Truss. We got Coach Sims, and everybody is literally just digging in and doing absolutely everything they can. I've never seen a more bunch of selfless guys that just want to, whatever we got to do to get the job done, we're all jumping in and handling it together. I got a great group of guys backing me.
And we have a new athletic director that we're working with, a new principal, new staff, Principal Robbie Harrell and Josh Reed, 2 great guys I've got to meet, talk with, sit down, and I'm excited for the future for them because I think that they're going to get the job done.
Everybody's doing a great job. Robbie Harrell is a guy I literally have known my entire life. His dad, Donnie Harrell, was actually my very first football coach when I was 8 years old.
Charger?
As a Charger. And Donnie taught me a lot. Donnie taught me the love for the game because I was one of those guys that was just a basketball kid when I was real young, and I started a little late. A lot of kids start at 5 or 6. I waited till I was about 8. I may have been actually 9. And wasn't sure when I first stepped into football. And listen, that man can make you love football quicker, and he still loves it. His kids loved it. Robbie Harrell, Robbie's just a great guy, great integrity, works hard at everything he does, wants to make sure everything's done right. And then Josh Reed. I had worked with Josh a little bit when I'd helped in the middle school, been around Josh a little bit, but hadn't got to know him as well until now. Josh is a worker, man. That guy gets it every single day. He's helped me tremendously with this. He tries to call, hey, coach, anything I can take off your plate to help you out with. I'm telling you, I couldn't ask for better people around me to help me pull this off. They've just been phenomenal. Even all the teachers have been great. We've gotten several emails from teachers and stuff wishing us support, anything they can do to help. Skip McMillan's one that helps a lot. He's all the time out buying water, making sure our kids have got water during the school day and stuff like that to stay hydrated. It's just a big community effort right now.
Well, that leads up to a question that I have. What can our community do to help make our football a stronger program?
I'm telling you, Clinton is one of the greatest communities on the face of the earth. If it wasn't, I wouldn't still be here. We're reopening a family business here in town. My wife, she's going to be running that. That's a shout out to her, Danielle. She kills it day in, day out. She gets up every morning, puts her cape on, and I don't know how she does what she does.
And what was her response when you said, honey, I'm going to be the head coach of the Clinton Dragons?
Well, I didn't tell her anything. Anybody knows my wife, I don't just go up and tell her anything. We sat down, we talked about it, and we knew it would be tough on our entire family taking this on. But she knows how I feel about the kids and the community. And she knew that if we didn't do it, it would hurt us later down the road, because if you don't do things that you're called to do to life and do it for the right reasons, it'll catch up to you later in life at some point. It may hurt your business. It may just kill your drive. Sometimes you got to do these things and put we over me. And that's our team motto this year. And that's what the whole community, the kids, my family's been super supportive. I couldn't do this if Danielle and the kids didn't understand why I was doing it. So it's a big community effort. Everybody around me has taken on the we over me attitude. And I honestly feel like as long as we keep that attitude, this whole team, this whole community, everybody will be successful throughout this entire year.
Absolutely. Well, what we're going to do is I'm going to go ahead and ask Bo Wright to take your seat.
Absolutely.
If you can...
He'll do 10 times better than I will, I promise you. Kid's smart.
Tell us a little bit about Bo.
Listen, Bo Wright, he's a phenomenal kid. I've coached at the middle school level, the Optimus level. I've been around this kid since he was about 5 years old. He was one of the cutest little kids you ever seen growing up, and you didn't think he had a mean bone in his body till he put on a set of pads. And then when he put on a set of pads, you literally would shudder at times when he would hit people. He's always packed a powerful punch. He's an unbelievable athlete. He's got great speed, great IQ, a great family support system. His family's kind of like what my family was growing up. If the doors of the church are open, he's going to be there regardless. So he's been raised right and ruled right, so to speak. And Bo's just a great kid. He's one of those kids that every single football team in America needs a Bo Wright, period.
Absolutely. Well, what we'll do is we'll go ahead and take a commercial break, and you're listening to the OEB Law Tuesday Night Sports Talk on WYSH.
To me, being an attorney means more than practicing just law. It means pulling alongside my clients and being their partner. It means keeping my clients informed through the legal process, which can be overwhelming. At OEB Law, we stand with you because communication is key.
If you're looking for new windows, siding, roofing, sunrooms, decks, and more, there's a company right here in Knoxville that can handle all that for you. WeatherTamer has been in business for 64 years and has provided folks with quality improvements to their homes all over East Tennessee. You can count on WeatherTamer to make your home look better and increase the value of your home. Let WeatherTamer protect your home from the weather. And right now, for the first 25 callers, they're offering 10% discount. Call WeatherTamer for details. 865-688-0311. Online at weathertamer.com. When quality counts, call WeatherTamer.
As a homeowner, I'm always looking for peace of mind, especially when I have a costly, unplanned expense, like a cooling system repair or replacement. That's when I turn to the eScore Quality Contractor Network. They're the pros who've been specially trained and approved by TVA and your local power company. The quality contractors are licensed and insured, so you can be assured the job will be done right and inspected for free. Contact your local power company or visit energyright.com to learn more.
Shylock's Pawn in Clinton has some exciting news. They're having a month-long clearance sale in August with new markdowns every day. Not to get in too much of a hurry, but this is a good time to get started on your Christmas shopping, and Shylock's Pawn in Clinton can help you get started. So come on in and save money. Shylock's is your money-saving headquarters. And if you need money, you can get a loan from Shylock's. 1204 Clinch Avenue in Clinton, 865-457-2960. And remember, Shylock's has cash for you.
Who can make your car, truck, or automobile look brand new? Detail Pros. Who can help you protect your second largest investment, your automobile, from the harsh elements? Detail Pros.
Our ceramic coating comes with a 10-year, it's a 10-year coating, but with a lifetime warranty. We offer pickup and delivery. We also have a loaner car program at no extra cost to our customers. Our website is detail-prostn.com, 865-900-1901. We're open Monday through Friday, 8 to 5. We've been really blessed. All of our reviews were 5-star all the way. We haven't had any negative reviews, any negative feedback, because we want to make sure everybody leaves 100% satisfied. I'm Dwayne, owner-operator here at Detail Pros, and we guarantee that you'll be happy with your service and your experience here at Detail Pros. Detail-prostn.com, 865-900-1901.
Welcome back to the OEB Law Tuesday Night Sports Talk on WYSH. Joining us in studio is our student-athlete interview of the week, and the player is Bo Wright. He is a senior, and he plays safety and wide receiver. Welcome in, Bo.
Nice to be here.
I just wanted to ask you just a few questions so people and our listeners can get to know you outside of what you're doing on the football field. But let me ask you, what looks are you giving to our program this year, and what are your expectations?
I'm looking to, every time I get out on the field, give 110% and looking to just help out the team any way I can.
Well, speaking with Coach Hammock here, he said that you could play any position that you wanted to. You have a high IQ for football. But let me ask you, who are some of the former players that you really gel with over your years as a Clinton Dragon?
Damon Marable and Joshua Keith from last year. I loved how Damon just knew the game and hit hard, and he was just like an idol to me because I wanted to be like him. And Josh is just his leadership skills. He's just like an all-around good person, good player, and want to be like both of them.
Yeah. Now, other than the Oak Ridge game, I know that has to be at the top of the list for your most memorable game, but set that game to the side. What is the next most memorable game that you have as a Clinton Dragon?
Versus Carnes last year, it was my first interception, and kind of got thrown in there, and got my first interception. That just was an amazing feeling.
And let's talk about the classroom. Inside the classroom, who are some of the administration that you really like, that you enjoy the classes?
I don't know if this really counts, but Coach Lockhart, he's really helped me with really everything. I need to go talk to somebody, get something off my chest, I can just go talk to him. And Miss Cornett, I can just go in there and do my homework anytime I want, and she can help me with it.
Did you play youth football?
Oh, yes, sir.
Where did you play in?
South Clinton.
South Clinton. You was a Charger, too. Now, that's why you and Coach Hammock kind of gel. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
All right. And what are some of your biggest achievements and some of your biggest challenges?
My biggest achievements were just like I said, last year I just kind of got thrown in there, and I wasn't ready at first, but I matured really fast and got in there and done my thing and got, I think, honorable mention all-region in only 5 games. And then my biggest challenge was this summer, I was trying to gain weight for college football, or to get into college football, and I tore my meniscus playing basketball, and the recovery has been really hard, and I finally got back out there and I'm playing.
Yeah. And what are your plans after graduation?
To hopefully get an offer and go play college football.
Absolutely. But in closing, is there anything that you would like to add to say or say to our listeners that you would like them to know about Bo Wright?
Just this year's going to be Bo time.
All right. And what number are you on the field?
Number 13.
13. All right. Well, we appreciate you coming in, and we look forward to seeing you on the field. We look forward to Friday night against West. But I'm going to bring Coach Jason Hammock and let Walt take over from there and take a look ahead for the West game.
Thank you for inviting me.
Thank you.
Well, Coach, let's talk further about the upcoming game against West. I know offensively you have a quarterback that has stepped in and has done pretty well in Benjamin, and a wide receiver, Maddox, which is back from last year. And I guess you're going to build on those things there.
Oh, absolutely. We've got other pieces of pie that we hope to get involved more and more. We've got two great running backs. They'll get rolling. Our offensive line is young, but they're coming along very, very, very nice. We had a great day of practice today. The heat index kind of makes it tough. It's hard to get outside. You can only be outside for so long. We've got that complex that really helps us out. We were able to go inside and get in a full practice today. We pushed the kids hard today, and they responded. They responded well. There's so many other kids on this team that's going to make a big impact that you're going to be calling their name too. And we hope as we improve each week, we can add a little more. We're trying not to stress them out and put too much on them right now and try to do too much. We're just trying to be good at the simple things and try to keep it rolling and build on that as we get into our region schedule and get closer to the playoffs.
How many upperclassmen do you have? I know you've got a lot of freshmen and sophomore, but replacing 18 starters from last year, that has to be tough.
Yeah, we've got 14 seniors this year. Starting-wise, we're probably looking at about 9 starters on that. We've got a lot of youth starting. So 14 seniors. I'm not sure on my junior number. Like I said, the numbers keep fluctuating every day, trying to figure out how many we got here and there, so it's hard to keep up with that. I do know we have 14 seniors, though, this year.
And then as far as building depth, I guess with the sophomores and juniors in particular, you'll work on those.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. We're repping 3 and 4 guys at every single position right now, trying to build that depth. Last week, like I said, we had a phenomenal first half, and we just got tired. And as we had to start making, at one point I turned around and I looked on the bench, and I got 6 starters back there huffing for air and cramping, and I went, oh, Lord. So it got hot on us quick. We got tired. Our youth kind of took over a little bit. It's hard to think when you're tired. You got to be trained for that, and it takes time to learn that as a young player. So I think as the weeks go along, we bring these young guys along, it's just going to get better and better each week.
And you've talked about your wide receivers. You're pretty deep in that aspect of it. But how are you on the lines?
On the offensive line?
Yes.
On the offensive line, we were sitting at about 5-6 guys, and we've already pulled 2 or 3 other guys in that's learning really, really fast. Donnie Humphrey's one that had really just played defensive line pretty much, and he did a number change and everything, and it was all him. We said, hey, we'd like for you to try offensive line. He's like, well, I need to change my number. Most kids nowadays, it's all about their number. That was the most unselfish thing I've seen a high school kid do in a long time, because he just wanted to help the team, and that was huge. That's those things that you look at and say, man, if that spreads like wildfire through this team, we're going to be all right. So we've developed, we're probably sitting at about 8 guys right now that we feel really, really comfortable with, and about 2 or 3 that are real close. So that should push us to, 10 or 11 guys that we feel comfortable with in a rotation on the offensive line.
That sounds wonderful. How about on defense?
Defensively, we're sitting pretty well there, too. The defense we run, we could use a lot of linebacker types at the defensive end position and stuff like that. So we're pretty deep on the defensive line as far as being able to rotate guys there. We're probably sitting 10, 11 deep there for those 3 that we could play on the front at any time.
And tell us what you know about West to this point, except they're quite tough.
Yeah, West is West. Lamar Brown runs a great program over there. I had a conversation with him yesterday on the phone. He was very complimentary of us after watching the film, and he's a good guy, just a good old country boy. He's got a lot of talent over there. Got a lot of talent. He's a little bit smaller than he was this year. Don't have as many of those big names as he usually has, but they're quick. They're always disciplined. They have a great defense. And they'll be tough. They're 2-time defending state champions for a reason. So, but again, that's why we play it. You never know.
And do you have any of your mainstays that are out with injury for this week?
No, we don't have anybody out this week with any injuries. We actually picked one back up that had a tweaked hamstring last week, so we get Travion Bounds this week. That'll help us. He'll help us on the defensive line at the end and some running back as well.
Okay, and I guess, Jasper, we probably need to take a break. Is that right?
No, we'll go ahead and finish this on
Okay. And any about other games that you look at, any surprises that you look at as far as our region is concerned, or just in general?
I think this year, I mean, I'll be honest, and this is no disrespect to any team in our region when I say this, but I think our region's pretty wide open. A lot of people lost a lot, so I think there's a lot of things that we can do to be in the hunt for, obviously we want to win the region, and if we're not winning, we would like to be second. So we're working at it the best we can, and they're doing great. I think the region's wide open. We just got to take care of business one at a time. Campbell County will be first, and then we'll roll from there.
And Campbell County got whipped pretty badly, and Lenore City won very well, and Oak Ridge lost. So you've got a good combination there.
Those week one matchups, you never know what's going to happen. Campbell County is one of those teams, though, don't count them out. Pemberton's a great coach. He's been in the system a long time. I think he's now the second or third winningest coach in state history right now. So you can't overlook them. That system is kind of built for those kids up there, and when they buy in, I know it's a little different for them up there right now, but when they buy in, that can be a tough system to stop. So we're just going to take it one game at a time and literally roll.
He's 31 years at the helm. So.
Yes, sir.
All right, and Jason, we're going to have our next week's guest is going to be Josh Reed. And I don't know if you've got me a player yet.
Yeah, I'll have you one.
Okay.
I'll have you one.
And stay tuned for that. And we wish you good luck Friday night against WYSH. We'll be up there screaming and hitting the bleachers.
That's all we need. We just need support, all positivity we can get out of the community to back these kids, and they'll do amazing things for you.
All right. And I do want, before we close the show, I do want to say a big thank you to Tim Elrod for making this show possible with OEB Law. He's out there writing checks whenever you're in a wreck. And again, phenomenal guy helping East Tennessee football programs around East Tennessee.
Absolutely.
A great guy. But again, we'll be back next week, Tuesday at 6 p.m. for the OEB Law Tuesday Night Sports Talk.
You've been listening to Tuesday Night Sports Talk, sponsored by OEB Law. Tune in next Tuesday from 6 to 7 for more Sports Talk with Jasper and Walt on